3 billion people into the mainstream of the economy. Imagine what a contribution they can make by bringing in even a small productivity, even a small creativity. I'm saying small because in the beginning probably they will not be able to jump at the top, but they have the capacity to go at the top. But in the beginning people will be making little contribution. But even little contribution multiplied by 3 billion is a lot of contribution. And that changes the whole global economy. With a rich country, with a poor country, everybody will have their own share because now completely gushing out of energy that we have all around, spread around all over the world. And when they have this productivity in the marketplace, they get their purchasing capacity built. If they start buying things, if all these 3 billion people for the first time in their life buys a new pair of shoes, you'll have 3 billion pairs of shoes. Just to give an example, so 3 billion pairs of shoes have to be produced, their raw material has to be accumulated, and then it will be transformed into shoes, and somebody has to make the transportation to get there, sell it. It's an enormous kind of business activity. Think about all the other lines. If they have to have one toothbrush, because many of them don't afford a toothbrush today. If they can now afford a toothbrush, you'll need 3 billion toothbrush. Imagine what toothbrush industry will look like. So you take anything, and if you improve that life, if they're asking for one radio, each family or each person asking for a radio, each family are going for a TV set, you have a big production, you need a big marketplace to do that. So the more you become inclusive, the more strong the economy becomes. So all these thoughts that we follow the track, that was a wrong track. We should be advising people, not say, don't, this is the mistake. Let's be inclusive, be accommodating to each other. Luckily, we have an advantage over old days because of the technology. Today, the information technology, communication technology is bringing people together, bringing the world together. The world today is a distanceless world. So it's a distanceless world, at the same time it's a borderless world. The more we protect our borders, this is out of old habits. Because we couldn't get over it, we have to carry our passport, we have to have a border, we have to have immigration. But very soon these will be meaningless things. We're still going around about it, out of the old habits. Very soon, sooner or later, these will be some kind of historical marks. You will go and visit them and take your case. This used to be the border between country A and country B. We used to fight over it and so on and so forth. But it's today's meaningless. But we have to bring that up. We have to see that the world as a community, that we can work together, and technology is behind us. We should embrace that technology, make it happen quickly rather than delay. There are our leaders who try to incite the differences. That's our problem. Politicians kind of thrive in making the differences as the big show, rather than emphasizing on the unity, emphasizing on the similarity of our purpose and our identity. We don't do that. So we have to create a new kind of politics, politics which will emphasize the unity rather than the differences.
Soy Suili. Mis padres y 3 de mis hermanos murieron a mediados de los años 70 a causa de las terribles hambrunas que asolaron Bangladesh. El escritor Abul Fayal y Muhammad Yunus levantaron su voz ante la catástrofe. Volvimos a empezar desde cero, pero esta vez fue distinto. Yunus nos devolvió la confianza en nosotros mismos y en que nuestro trabajo fuera rentable para nosotros. Por primera vez, Un banco no pedía avales, porque la persona y su capacidad son el propio aval.
That people have enormous capacity. Even a person growing up on the street, little kid, abandoned kid, who looks like just like the other animals on the street, no difference. But the potential-wise, that little kid has as much potential as any kid anywhere in the world born in any family. Simply, this kid is abandoned, is growing up on the street, at the mercy of everybody around him or her. She will not be able to bring up that potential to the fruition, to the completion of her during her lifetime. So her ability will remain stunted. Nobody will help her to make it happen, make it bloom, to say that. So I was comparing her as a kind of a bonsai tree. She had the potential of growing into a giant tree, of a giant of a human being. That was her potential inside, and she is born with that. But since she was not provided the support on which to grow, she was grown in a flower pot, sort of. So she grew into a tiny little tree. She has all the features of the full-grown tree, but it's only this much. She doesn't grow much. If you had removed that flower pot, if you had let it grow on the unlimited soil, provided the nutrition to it, it will be grown into full human being, full giant tree as it is. So this is what I see all human beings, no matter what they are, at what level. I'm not saying, oh, her capacity or his capacity is so much, so she became a dishwasher, or someone who's very smart, he became a professor. No, it's not the capacity. It's how you provided the nutrients to that capacity. How you irrigated her talents, which make it flourish. Like you come to Bangladesh in the rainy season, you see all the trees are growing very fast because they got into this water and the environment and such. Similarly, if you could create that kind of atmosphere for the human society, everyone will be tolerant. Nobody has to seek mercy from others, because everything is in here, it's in the person. Nothing has to come from outside. So this is what I was saying of the bonsai tree. And also, I feel that poverty is not created by the person, because there's nothing wrong with the person. Person has been hurt by the external factors, the society and the opportunity and the environment that we denied the person. It's a question of rejection. It's not a question of not being able. So if poverty is not in the person, where is it? How does the poverty is created? How is the poverty created? It's created by the system. System, the way we have built it up, the way we have conceptualized everything. So we have, if we do the reconceptualization of it, so that those things that we put as a barrier, as a stoppages, as a kind of rejection bulbs mechanism, which we close down everything. If you open that up, everybody grows up. So there won't be any poor people. So when we talk about absolute poverty in the world and all those statistics about 1.2 billion people under $1 a day and nearly 3 billion people under $2 a day, these things will become absurd. Why should anybody be under $1 a day? Why should anybody under $2 a day? They have the capacity to have hundreds of dollars a day. So let them grow and do it. And it doesn't hurt me. If you earn $200 a day, I benefit from it, because you'll be buying my product, because you have a lot of money to spare. So I'll be making a lot of money because you have a lot of money. So we should be encouraging everybody to have money. So it's a question of removing those barriers which will make it happen. So the poverty will disappear if we can redesign our institutions in the way it open up opportunities for everybody.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart.
Lo que cantaban nosotras.
We shall overcome someday.
Oh, no, no, no.
Soy Sonali. He sobrevivido a la guerra, a las hambrunas y a las inundaciones. He visto morir mucha gente a mi alrededor. Pero en 1976 asistí al préstamo que el Banco Janata le hizo a Mohammed Yunus para ayudar a los fabricantes de bambú de mi pueblo. Ese fue el germen del proyecto Grameen y hoy sé que asistí al nacimiento de una revolución. Cada beneficiario de un crédito pasa a ser accionista del banco. A través de una nueva forma de ver la economía ha empezado a cambiar la historia.